Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your full moon in Sagittarius reading for the 3rd or the 4th, depending where you are in the world, of June 2023 reading. So, in the UK, this full moon in Sagittarius is happening at about 4:45 on Sunday morning, the 4th. But I know for those of you in time zones to the west of the UK, it's going to happen for you on the 3rd. So I thought I'd come in and do my usual full moon reading. Try not to make lots of noise there. I'm going to use the Work the Light cards and good old faithful El Goliath. So let's see. Okay, what do we need to know for the full moon in Sagittarius happening at the beginning of June 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support, guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies, this full moon in Sagittarius? Energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? Do one more. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know? Okay, beautiful. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Roses and strawberries are my things for June this year. Inner temple, love thyself, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, and next to that sort of rose, that ever unfolding rose and cracked open, it's like your heart's opening, that deep connection to the heart, the physical heart and the energetic heart, and then deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Self-care, self-nurturing, just looking after yourself, taking care of your own needs. Okay. Take some time out over the weekend for meditation around this full moon. Do some heart stuff, heart meditation. Look at feed the heart. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius happening the 3rd and the 4th of June 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate this energy for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so let's see. My door closed behind me. Shut that closed. Okay, so where do we find ourselves? The Six of Swords, the brand new journey. Okay, moving away, that sort of, the cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Tuning into the portal of the heart as well. We're moving somewhere a lot calmer. Okay, going into the past, we've got the Two of Swords, the blind seal, not knowing if we're coming or going. Below us, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the rewarded frog. Above us, we've got the expansion, the shedding snake, and then we've got the King of Swords, the father of the night. Okay, clarifiers. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the tranquil spotted doe, with the shadow self, the deep inner swamp. And then the Five of Wands, the jagged, I can't read that, the jagged something for the jagged union. Okay, at the bottom we've got the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the brother of the Wild, with the Page of Cups, the Sister of Roses, rose theme there, and then the Six of Wands, the El Goliath Hive, with the Star. We will have the Star, the Cosmic Guide. Okay, so we can also have the Three of Wands, the Collective Bone Prison, and the Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress. Okay, so let's see where we find ourselves. Okay, so the Six of Swords here, the brand new journey. This is about moving from quite difficult situations. We've got the swords here, we've got the fire, we've got a turbulent sea, and lightning and tornadoes in the card. But then, a calmer horizon. So it's about leaving behind difficulties. And I love this card because the bird is carrying the nest with the eggs in, so we're taking our creative ideas and inspirations with us to be hatched in a much gentler place. Okay, so moving into the past, we've got the Two of Swords, the blind seal, that not being able to see which way we're going. Often in this card, you've got somebody blindfolded with the cross by the swords. They can't see where they're going. And we may have felt like this since the new moon in Taurus a couple of weeks ago. Not really sure where we're going and things. But trusting our way and feeling our way through. We're now coming out of that. And the rewards are coming in. The Seven of Pentacles, the rewarded frog, the patience, the showing up and doing the work every day. We're being rewarded. Okay, and then it's helping us to grow and to expand, the expansion, the shedding snake. We're leaving behind, shedding old skins. We're evolving, cracked open the ever unfolding rose, cracked open and expanding into a larger sense of self, a heart-centered sense of self as well, trusting ourselves and trusting in our heart to guide us. We're moving into the King of Swords, the Father of the Night. Okay, so the King of Swords is cardinal air, Libra. This is about justice, it's about freedom, it's about truth, the truth being revealed. Sagittarius is very much about the truth being revealed, enlightenment, new adventures, and freedom from the old restraints. Even when we can't see the way we're going, we can trust that we're being led in the right direction. Now, the clarifiers, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, the tranquil spotted doe. Okay, this is our self-confidence, this is our self-worth, it's knowing that we can create our own abundance, and that we can trust ourselves. Trust seems to be a big word coming up to this reading, but trust ourselves and trust the journey that we're on. With that, we've got the shadow self, the dark inner swamp, and this last lunar, when I say lunar cycle, I'm going to say from the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Okay, because that's what we're coming to the end of. And just before this full moon, in fact, while I'm doing this reading, we have the moon in Scorpio. So, if you're like me and you've been doing the work, we've had little adventures down there in the dark inner swamp with our shadow self, and been working to heal and integrate it. And so we get this very sort of, what I'm saying is the dark and the light coming together within us, and learning sort of how to be both, having both in you, knowing sort of your light side, that self-belief and everything, and self-worth, and all the energies around the Nine of Pentacles, but also acknowledging that you've got the shadow self in there as well, that, you know, can throw up self-doubt and fears and all sorts of emotions. But as I've said before, just recently, you know, if we're showing up and we're doing the work with the shadow, then, you know, we don't release it per se. What we release is its hold on us and its power over us, and we do that by reclaiming our power and nurturing and loving it, and being aware that it is part of us. You know, sort of, we can't change what's gone before. You know, that's always going to have been there, but what we can change and release is the power that it has over us, and bring that integration of the two sides of us together. And that's the sense I'm getting with this Five of Wands, the jagged union. This shadow self integrated into sort of our conscious self, in a union, but it's not always harmonious, you know, sort of. If anyone that's done shadow work knows that, you know, it can take quite a lot for it to come. I'm just going to pull the next card of that. Oh. We're going into the Ten of Cups here, the joyous sky. So by harmonising these opposites, being aware of our shadow and our light, bringing them into harmony, then sort of we get to the Ten of Wands, the land of happy ever after. And I'm liking sort of the black and the white of these whales in here, as they're just sort of, the sky is like water. And it just, yeah, it feels like this harmonising of both sides. Giving ourselves room to just be, okay? That sort of, yeah, we can know that our shadow's there, yep. And it shows up when, you know, often when we're least expecting it. But in accepting it and acknowledging it and actually loving and embracing those parts of us, then, you know, we form that union. Cards underneath. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Brother of the Wild, messages coming in. For me, this is the howling and everything. It's about calling in your tribe. Okay, and also like the balance between the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, with the Sister of Roses and the Brother of the Wild. It's about, again, harmonising that shadow and that light, that dark and shadow within us, the roses and the light and everything, with that wild, untamed warrior part of ourselves, that loves to howl at the moon. And then who doesn't love to howl at the moon? I love a good howl at the moon. And by, yeah, again, this uniting in harmony, in love, this unfolding rose, it brings us to the Six of Wands here, the El Goliath hive, working in harmony both within yourself, but then sort of, you know, as we call in our tribes and everything with the Knight of Cups, then working in harmony with the hive mind and helping and supporting the evolution of the collective. With new beginnings, new hope, opportunity, healing, that deep replenishment, the star energy, the cosmic guide. The stars always show us the way. And of course, I'm going to be promoting and launching during June is astrology as a magical tool for personal development and spiritual growth. So I've been working on it for a while. Now's the time to launch it. There will be like a free masterclass in the middle of the month. I'm just working out dates and things for that as an introduction, but actually, yeah, teaching people how to empower themselves with knowing and using their astrology, which is something I've been doing for the last 30 odd years. So yeah, we're guided by the stars. Then we have the Three of Wands, the creative bone prism. Okay, and the Three of Wands is about setting our intentions. Okay, the thing with this full moon in Sagittarius, if you think back to what you were doing 6 months ago when it was the new moon in Sagittarius, that was the new moon that completed the eclipse cycle at the end of last year. So we had the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, then we had a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. That was at the end of October, middle of November, and then I think it was like the 23rd of November we had this new moon in Sagittarius, and it was like the eclipse journey was that deep dive into the depths of Scorpio, learning to find stability and simplicity with the full moon in Taurus, and then rising back up like the phoenix at that new moon. So we have similar astrological energies, but the opposite. Okay, so it was the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio at Beltane. There were some fires lit there. I did my fair amount of lighting fires in the groups I was leading, and now it feels that this full moon is like that rising again, been through the depths, and now we're rising up like the phoenix reborn, but also from the intentions that we set at the end of last year at that Sagittarius new moon. And so the intentions, the prayers, the passing through the portal. Where do you want to go? Where are you taking this expanded self through the portal of the heart? And then we come to the wonderful, beautiful Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress. And I just want to see if that's candles or if they're like little animals reflected in her eyes. They're stars and lights. Okay. So we're seeing all of these stars reflected in her eyes. She's got the dream catcher between the antlers and the feathers. She's catching her dreams. She's becoming her creatrix self. And that is a message to us as well. So how do you want to create in your life? How do you want to connect to that fire energy? Remember Sagittarius, the centaur, firing the arrow at the stars, at our goals. So we focus in on those. That's the energy for this full moon in Sagittarius. And it takes us to the 10 of Cups, the land of happy ever after. So that's your reading for the full moon. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel as always. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Otherwise, have a wonderful full moon. And until next time, thank you for watching.